In this session, we will be seeing how to solve certain simple electrical circuits, how to find the effective resistance and how to find the current passing through individual resistors, or to find the total voltage or individual voltage across the resistors and all. So before watching this video, please watch the theory so that it will be easy for you to solve the circuits. All the theory portions you can watch from the playlist in the channel, or you just go to the description box. The link is given there. We will solve certain circuits and will do certain numericals related to simple electrical circuit. So the first question is given. In the given diagram, you have to find out the current passing through 2 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor. Also you need to find the potential difference or voltage across 2 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor. In the circuit, the given cell is having an EMF of 6 volt. Now let us see how to do this particular problem. So in the circuit, since the name for resistors are not given, for first you give names for the circuit, for the resistor, so that it will be easy for you to do the sum. So you name as R1, R2, R3. So whenever a circuit is given, if names of resistors are not given, it is better to give names for the circuit so that it will become easy for you to solve. Second is they have shown the direction of current. You can name the main current to be I. Okay, and you know that reaching this junction, this I will split into 2. So we can name this to be I2 and this to be I3, because they are branching it into I2 and I3, passing through R2 and R3. Then again it is joining and coming back. Okay, even you can write it as I1 because the main current I is passing through R1, isn't it? The I current or I1 current is passing through R1. So you can even write it as I1 also. Simply here, since it is main current, I have used the letter I only. Okay, now let us find out how to find the current passing through all these resistors. So first thing what you have to do is analyze the resistors given in the circuit. See which all of them are parallel and which all of them are in series. Okay, so when you look at this circuit, you could see that R2 and R3 are parallel. R2 and R3 are parallel. Okay, or you can write it as R2 parallel to R3. Okay, so that is one thing which we can see from the circuit. And this combination, that is R2 and R3, that combination is in series. See, it is in line with R1. Okay, so you can write as first we will find out the total resistance. So for finding the total resistance, first we will take the ones which are in parallel. So you can write here R2 is parallel to R3. So you can have the effective resistance. In that small network, you can write the total resistance RP, 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is 1 by RP is equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. So when you take the LCM and when you solve, you will get the answer as 1 divided by 2. So here we need to find RP. So you take the reciprocal again. So RP will be equal to 1 by 2 reciprocal is 2. So you got for that network resistance is 2 ohm. Now this 2 ohm is in series with whom? With R1. Okay, so we can write therefore or you simply, if there is any confusion, you can write RP series with R1, isn't it? So when you write, you can write total resistance is equal to RP plus R1. So RP we got it as 2 ohm and R1 you know it is 2 ohm. So you get the total resistance as 4 ohm, which is the resistance of the circuit. Okay, now if you want to name that to be R, you can name that to be R. Total resistance is R. Now we have to find, the first question is to find the current passing through 2 ohm, 6 ohm and 3 ohm. So the current passing through 2 ohm is actually the main current I itself, isn't it? Because it is in the in a series manner, so main current will be flowing through the resistance R1. So first question, we will find current through R1, that is 2 ohm. Okay, so that is actually what? Main current itself. So if you want to find main current, I is equal to, according to Ohm's law, I is equal to EMF is the main voltage divided by total resistance. That is EMF, you know it is how much volt? 6 volt is given in the question. So EMF is 6 volt and total resistance we got it as 4 ohm. So the main current I is equal to 6 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 2, or which is equal to 1.5 ampere. So this 1.5 ampere is flowing through which resistance? 2 ohm. So current through 2 ohm is equal to 1.5 ampere. Okay, so this current will be, main current is what? 1.5 ampere. Okay, now in order to find the current passing through R2 and R3, that is 6 ohm and 3 ohm, we have to find, we should know the voltage across them. So since they are in parallel, 6 ohm and 3 ohm are in parallel, voltage across 6 ohm and voltage across 3 ohm will be same. Okay, so this main current is flowing through both of them, that is this network. So in order to find the voltage across both of them, we can use this equation. So you can write voltage across, we can write it as RP, because RP is the total resistance between 6 ohm and 3 ohm parallel. Okay, for that we will write current. Current is I divided by RP. Sorry. Current I multiplied with RP. So current, you know it is 1.5 and RP we got earlier, RP value is 2 ohm. So put the value 2 ohm. So you got voltage across RP is equal to 3 volt. Okay, so since 6 ohm and 3 ohm are in parallel, you can say that voltage across or potential difference across 6 ohm is equal to voltage across or potential difference across 3 ohm. Okay, so you got the voltage across 6 ohm and 3 ohm and it is equal to 3 volt. Okay, so therefore it is easy to find out current. Current through 6 ohm. So that is equal to, voltage through 6 ohm is 3 volt. Voltage multiplied, voltage divided by resistance. That is Ohm's law, isn't it? So current through 6 ohm will be equal to, voltage through 6 ohm is 3 volt, resistance 6 ohm is 6 ohm. So here you will get 1 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.5 ampere. Okay, now next is to find current through 3 ohm. So how will you find? There also you use Ohm's law. Voltage across 3 ohm is 3 volt itself, and resistance is 3 ohm. So you got it as 1 ampere. Okay, so you got the answer for this. Is also question number A. Then the question is second question. So you got all the answers of question number 1, that is current passing through 2 ohm, that is the main current 1.5. okay, and you got the current passing through 6 ohm, that is 0.5, and 1 ohm. So 1 plus 1.5, actually that is giving the main current. Now in order to find the voltage across 6 ohm, we already got 3 volt, and 3 ohm also 3 volt, because they are in parallel. So the second question is PD across all the 3 resistors. So PD across first one is let us consider it to be 6 ohm, that is equal to, when you are writing the answer, write it separately, that's why 3 volt we already got. Then PD across 3 ohm, that is also 3 volt, because both of them are in parallel. The last one is potential difference across 2 ohm, so that is the final one. That is, here voltage is what? 3. Then we have to find the voltage across 2 ohm, that is here. So you know total voltage is what? 6 volt. So if 3 is given for this network, the rest of the 3 will be given for whom? 2 ohm. So it is easy. So you can write potential difference across 2 ohm is equal to, you can write it as EMF minus 3 volt. That is 6 volt minus 3 volt, which is equal to 3 volt itself. So that is how we solve the network and find the current and voltage across different resistors. Next question is in the given circuit. So circuit is given here. You have to find the effective resistance. Effective resistance means total resistance, and you need to find the reading of ammeter. So ammeter is shown here as A, and ammeter reading means you have to find the current passing through the circuit. Okay, so this is the circuit given. So since the direction of current is not given here, you have to show the direction of current. So here the current will go. So this is actually the main current. So the main current is passing through the ammeter, and when it reaches this junction, what will happen? It will split into 2. Okay, and this current will reach here. Okay, again at this junction they will join back as the current, main current I itself. Since resistors are not given names, we can give name. Let it be R1, then let this be R2, and let the third one be R3. So we can even identify that the current which is passing through R1, let it be I1. Okay, and the current which is passing through R3, so here it is splitted, so you can name it as I3. So since I3, you can see that I3 is flowing through the whole circuit, see, like this. So I3 is flowing through E1 R2, and it is coming here. Okay, so I1 is the current passing through R1, okay, and will reach here, and I3, the current passing through R3 is same as which is passing through R2. The reason is R2 and R3 here, you can see that they are in series, they are in line. Okay, so here the first information that we get is R3 series, it is series with what? R2. So they are in series. So both of them will combine, and we can name them to be the total resistance of that particular circuit, we can name them to be RS. Since they are in series, let the total resistance be RS. So this RS will be in parallel with R1. Okay, so you can see that these two, they are in series, and that is in parallel with whom? This 6 ohm resistance. Okay, so we will first find out. So in order to find the effective resistance, first we will take, since they are R3 and R2 are in series, first we will take RS is equal to R3 plus, series means simply add. So R3 is 4 ohm plus 2 ohm, you will get 6 ohm. Okay, so that is RS, those which are in series. Now this RS is parallel with whom? R1. So R1 is here, and R1 is parallel with the combination of R2 and R3. So you can write, let the effective resistance be R is equal to 1 by RS plus 1 by R1. So 1 by RS you got it as 1 by 6 plus 1 by R1 is what? 6 itself, so 1 by 6. So the total resistance 1 by R, you can write it as 2 by 6, or effective resistance is equal to, you should take the reciprocal, this is 1 by R, so you should take the reciprocal, 6 by 2, which is equal to 3 ohm. So the total resistance or effective resistance of the whole circuit is 3 ohm. Okay, now the second question is to find the current or ammeter reading. So ammeter reading means here ammeter is placed at the main circuit itself, that is main region. So ammeter reading is main current itself. So main current means the equation is total EMF, total voltage divided by total resistance, or effective resistance. Total resistance means effective resistance. EMF is given to be 6 volt. Resistance we got it as 3 ohm. So you got the answer as 2 ampere, which is the main current, or which is the ammeter reading here. We can solve more problems in the coming videos related to the different combination of resistors.